If you only have 2 or 3 days in Hanoi, is the Temple of Literature actually worth adding to your itinerary? It is one of the most famous historical sites in the city, but before you visit, there are a few things that will make the experience much more interesting. Hi, it's Mai from Mai in Vietnam. As a local who has been working in travel industry for over 15 years, I'm here to share you all the insider tips for your trip to Vietnam and beyond. So, I'm not going to give you a long history lesson today about Temple of Literature. Instead, I want to show you what is actually worth seeing, explain the most important things in a simple way, and give you some practical tips before come. One important thing to know, when I visited, the ticket counter did not accept credit cards. So you could pay in cash or by Vietnamese QR bank transfer. For international visitors, QR payment may not always be convenient unless you have access to a Vietnamese banking or payment app. So I could recommend carrying some Vietnamese cash with you. Once you have your ticket, you have a few different options for exploring the site. The simplest option is completely free. You can pick up the visitor flyers included with your entrance ticket. It gives you a basic map and information about the main areas. If you want more explanation, you can rent an audio guide device at the site. There is also a digital audio guide option that you can access on your own phone with an app to be downloaded. So, depending on how interested you are in the history, you can keep the visit very simple or go into much more detail. For most first-time visitors, I think the basic information plus understanding a few key places before you arrive is probably enough. And those are the places I want to show you now. One thing I really like about Văn Miếu is how quickly the atmosphere changes once you come inside. Outside, Hanoi is busy, noisy, and full of traffic, but once you pass through the main gate, everything becomes much calmer. The complex is designed as a series of courtyards, gardens, and gates, so you gradually move deeper into the site rather than seeing everything at once. And I think that is a part of the experience. You really don't need to rush here. For travelers, the whole visit only takes around 45 minutes to 1 hour anyway. So take your time. Walk through the gardens and enjoy the contrast with the city outside. And this is probably the structure most visitors recognize immediately, Khue Van Cac or Khue Van Pavilion. It has become one of the symbols of Hanoi. The pavilion itself is actually quite small, but its design is very distinctive. And its red wooden structure, traditional roof, and circular windows. The name Khue Van is associated with literature and learning, which fits perfectly with the purpose of Văn Miếu. It is also one of the most popular photo spots here. So if getting photos without too many people in the background is important to you, I would definitely recommend coming earlier in the morning. After walking through Khue Van Cac, you arrive at the Thien well. And on both sides of the courtyard, you will see something that may look a little unusual if you don't know the story. These large stone tablets are sitting on the backs of a stone turtles. They are called the Doctoral Stelae. There are 82 surviving Stelae here, recording information about scholars who passed in Vietnam royal examinations hundreds of years ago. So these are not simply decorations. They represent some of the most successful scholars of their time and are an important record of Vietnam's traditional examination system. And if you are wondering about turtles, the turtles is traditionally associated with longevity and wisdom in Vietnamese culture. You may also hear story about students touching the head of the turtles for good luck before important exam. But visitors today should not touch the turtles. The stone steles are other historical objects. So take a closer look, take your photos, but please don't touch them. And I think understanding this area helps you understand something much bigger about Vietnamese culture. Education has traditionally been extremely important in Vietnam. For generations, studying hard and succeeding academically has been seen as one of the most respected way to build a better future. And you can still see that connection today. Vietnamese students often come to Văn Miếu around important exam periods. You may also see graduation photography here, or young people visiting because this place remains strongly associated with learning, achievement, and academic success. As you continue deeper into the complex, you reach the Đại Thành area. This is the ceremonial part of Văn Miếu. This area is associated with the worship of Confucius and respect Confucian scholar. Even if you know very little about Confucianism, I think it's still worth slowing down here and looking at the architecture. You will see red wooden columns, traditional tile roof, altar, and beautifully preserved ceremonial spaces. Because it is a place of worship, visitors should dress respectfully and keep their voices down inside the shrine areas. You don't need to wear anything extremely formal. Normal traveler clothes are fine. And finally, toward the back of the complex, you reach the Thái Học area. This is where the story of Quốc Tử Giám becomes especially important. Văn Miếu were established first in 1070. Then in the 1076, Quốc Tử Giám, the Imperial Academy were established here. It became the most important educational institution in Vietnam during the feudal periods and commonly described as the Vietnam first national university. So when you visit the final section, you are not just looking at another temple building. This whole place represents the long history of the education and scholarship in Vietnam. There are also exhibitions here where you can learn more about the Imperial Academy and some of the important figures connected with Vietnamese education. If you love history, you could spend quite a bit of time reading everything. But if history isn't really your things, don't worry. You don't need to memorize all the names and the dates to appreciate the site. For a first-time visitor, understanding the main story is enough. So, how much time should you actually allow for Văn Miếu? For most first-time visitor, I should say it's around 45 minutes to 1 hour. That's enough time to walk through the main courtyards, see Khue Van Cac, the Doctoral Stelae, the worship area, and the Imperial Academy, while still having time for photos. If you really enjoy history, architecture, or photography, you could spend an hour and a half here. But you definitely don't need to reserve half a day. And because the location is quite central, it is very easy to combine Văn Miếu with the other attraction in Hanoi. The Vietnam Fine Arts Museum is very close by. You're just crossing the street. You can also combine this area with the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum complex and then return toward Hoàng Kim Lake and the Old Quarter later in the day. If possible, I would come in the morning. That is especially important during summer because Hanoi can become very hot and humid around midday. Coming earlier also gives you a better chance to avoiding large tour groups. And if you are filming or taking photos, the courtyards are much more enjoyable when they are quieter. The daytime side currently open from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So if this attraction is high on your list, arriving shortly after opening is a good option. One more thing to keep in mind, the Temple of Literature can become extremely busy during Lunar New Year. This is an important time of year in Vietnam, and many local families and students come here to pray for good luck in studying, exams, and academic success for the year ahead. So if you are visiting Hanoi during that, expect much larger crowded than usual. The atmosphere can be very interesting and culturally meaningful. But if you prefer a quieter visit, try to come earlier in the morning or choose another day if possible. Now, here's something many international visitors still don't know about. You can also visit the Temple of Literature at night. And the experience is completely different from visiting during the day. The night experience is not simply the normal daytime visit with the lights turned on. There are several interactive activities along the route. You can try traditional Vietnamese calligraphy and learn a little about how scholars use brushes, ink, and paper. There are also cultural games, quizzes, and questions connected with the history of the education. Depending on the program, you may also see traditional music and cultural performances. And of course, one of the biggest attractions is the 3D mapping show. The historic architectures become the background for projections, image, music, and storytelling about Văn Miếu, the Imperial Academy, the Royal Examination System, and Vietnam's long traditional of learning. Personally, I think this makes the night experience particularly interesting for families or for travelers who normally find traditional museums a little too static. Instead of only reading information, you get light, sound, game, and interactive activities. The night program currently operates on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. During my visit, the evening experience starts around 7 p.m. If you are buying your ticket directly at the entrance, I would recommend arriving at least 30 minutes earlier. That gives you enough time to buy the ticket and explore some of the activities before the main show begins. You can also check the current schedule and online ticket option before coming, because the program may change. So, should you visit Văn Miếu during the day or at night? I think there are actually two quite different experiences. If this is your first trip to Hanoi and you mainly want to see the historical site, understanding the architecture, and take photos, the normal daytime ticket is perfectly enough. At only 70,000 dong, or around 2.7 US dollar, is also very good value. You can see the entire complex in around an hour and easily combines with another attractions. The night tour is much more expensive, but you are paying for a different kind of experience. The one show adult ticket is 299,000 Vietnamese dong. There is also a two show adult package for 399 Vietnamese thousand dong. Children have separate reduced prices based on their height, and very small children can enter free of charge. The exact program and timing can change, so I will always check again shortly before your visit. It is less about the simply walking around the historical site and more about the cultural entertainment. You have the lightning, interactive activity, calligraphy, games, music, and the 3D mapping show. So if you are looking for something cultural to do in Hanoi after dinner, or you are traveling with a children or teenager, I think the night experience can be much more engaging. So finally, is the Temple of Literature worth visiting? For a first-time visitor to Hanoi, I would always say yes, especially if you have 2 or 3 days in the city. It gives you a completely different experience from Hon Kim Lake, the old quarter, the street food, and the coffee culture. Here, you get to see quieter and more historical side of Hanoi. At the same time, I don't think it is necessary must-see for absolute everyone. If you only have 1 day in Hanoi and your main interests are food, street life, and exploring the old quarter, I can understand why you might skip it. But if you have enough time for a more balanced Hanoi itinerary, I think it is definitely worth spending about an hour here. It's beautiful, historically important, and easy to visit, and it helps you to understand something very important about Vietnam culture. The value traditionally places on education and learning. And if you are already visited, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you are planning your first trip to Hanoi, check out my other videos of Hanoi, more practical local tips on what to see and what to eat and how to plan the time here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya!